Morning YouTube. This is another video. We had an installation out of town yesterday. I don't know if you've seen that video, and we actually followed through the whole installation through the whole day. But by the time we got back, I was so tired. The battery on my phone was even dead. I was so tired. I just couldn't face making any videos last night. But it was a successful installation, and the client is absolutely delighted. They're completely off grid. They don't ever need to hook up to the power company, and they don't ever need to turn on generators. They're just completely off grid. So that's fantastic. My video today basically is going to be on the subject of Africa and the special challenges we go through down here. Obviously we have lots of sun, so solar energy is absolutely ideal for our setting down here. But our power system is so weak, the grid is so fragile, we don't get power and all that stuff. But even when you do, the voltages that sometimes come through the lines is so low, sometimes so high, generally can be quite unstable over days, that it destroys a lot of equipment. And on one occasion, two weeks ago, there was apparently a massive explosion of a transformer very close to the house of a friend that I had installed a solar system for, and very close by also to a family member for whom also I had installed solar. So both lived with close proximity, and when that explosion went off, there was a massive surge that actually completely fried up lots of equipment, lots of electronics in many houses in that area, including 2 solar inverters that I had installed for these respective friend and family. Very sad. And we'll do another video to actually look at those inverters and what the surge did to them, because it's just absolutely mind-boggling sometimes, what we have to go through here in Africa. Even when you try to make your own solutions, the grid comes in, So I've consulted with quite a few people, including electrical engineers locally and abroad, etc. And we have come up with a solution where we protect the home from the grid by installing something called an automatic voltage regulator, an AVR. What that does is that when the voltage is a stabilizer, basically, with surge feature built in. And what that does is when the voltage is coming from the grid is low, it boosts it up. When the voltage is high, it pegs it down. And where there's spikes, it cuts them out. And where there's surges, it cuts it off. So protecting protecting your home. And what I have also done is I have contacted absolutely every single person I've ever installed a solar system for to say, I would like you to think about this seriously, if you don't have it already, to install it into your home, just to protect your home anyway. And so far, in the last 72 hours, 3 days, I have installed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 AVRs into and it's still going. And I'd like to show you. I'd like to show you a receipt document here. This is the receipt from Pragmatic Outlet in City Mall in Lagos here. You can see we have bought 2 of these AVRs, PC SVS 10 kVA wall mount voltage stabilizer. And each one of them, it's not, I mean, they're not cheap. That's 70,800, which is, I don't even know what the conversion of them that is, but they're not cheap. So I've bought these 2 to retrofit on 2 installations later on in the week, and I think the other page here, the back page here, is where they talk about warranty, terms and conditions, etc. I mean, the important thing to say is that this brand is called Prague, but there are many other brands or other good brands. This is just the one I happen to have chosen. And this is the actual manual. Yeah, Prague voltage stabilizer, or automatic voltage stabilizer. That's what the specifications there. And because my inverter is 5 kVA, I've had to go, the inverters that I install are typically 5 kVA, so all the stabilizers, AVRs I have been installing have been more powerful, which the next step up is 10 kVA. So I've been buying 10 kVA AVRs, this is just what we have to do in Africa to, just to get by. Nothing is easy for us here. So ultimately, with these AVRs installed, that should sort out the voltage problem. All the installations are properly fused anyway with breakers and fuses, etc. So there should be no overcurrent problem. But this hopefully sorts out voltage regulation problems. So for anyone out there with sensitive equipment, office, home, whatever, solar or not solar, if you have stuff like that, you need to seriously think about protecting, especially if you live in an area where from time to time voltage fluctuation and voltage stability becomes an issue. So this is the one I have installed into my own home. You see there, next to 2 IPP inverters. And basically there's no grid power now, so it's dead. Well, so as grid power comes on, it kicks in. There's a bit of a delay on it. It kicks in and protects that from those guys, and that's what exactly it's supposed to do. On the side here, regulator voltage, bypass voltage, delayed choice, long delay, short delay, that's it.